Is he gone? Hi. Sorry about the deception there.